All right. Y'all ready?
Ready when y'all are.
Who's starting?
I have a question.
All right.
I have an answer.
Question.
How did it feel to get your first win against Tarleton since both being D1?
It's really exciting. I mean, I've been playing against Tarleton since I was a player, and so it's always that common rivalry. But, I mean, it's always fun to play against schools that are purple and then us be the better purple team at the end of the day. So girls were really excited. They had some rivalry going into that game, and I think they were ready just as much as we were as a staff. And, I mean, it was a good win.
So you guys have senior day coming up. That's going to be this coming Saturday, I believe. So just can you talk to me a little bit about your seniors, how they've been playing for you this season, and how much they've meant to the team this season?
Yeah, so super exciting. We get to honor all 6 of our seniors. We wanted to honor the entire class together just because they came in together. We want to honor our class together. So it's a good group. They're our core leaders. They have a lot of respect from our younger classmen, and I think they are what drives our team. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I feel like even the freshmen to the sophomores have a little bit of drive on this team, but you all play for the seniors, and I think by the end of this season and understanding what they have pushed and pulled with this program, I mean, they've went through, 2 different coaching staffs, and I thought with the change with us, they've really all jumped on board with us, and I think they're the leading force of what has made this program so far successful, especially in our small games and our small wins. It's each and every day that they're pushing and pulling in practice. So super excited to honor them, especially against a team that we feel like we could do really well against. I mean, Utah Valley is going to bring some really good challenges towards us, but I think our girls are ready to go against that challenge, and I think our younger classmen are going to really step up to help support our seniors in that day.
Yeah, and then these are your last couple games at home in conference play. So getting those wins, what would that mean to you guys heading into that final 3-game road stretch and then heading into the tournament?
Yeah, so we talked about this with our girls a lot. So we have these 2 games this weekend. We have Sam Houston the following weekend, and then we go to New Mexico State and not Utah Valley, UTRGV. And so we have a little 5-game stint, and what we talked about is it's the end of October and early November. This is the hardest volleyball of the year. Everyone's going through the same grind. Every team in the nation is going through the same hardships. Everyone's tired, and so who can be really resilient at this point? And I think our girls understand that and understand that they have to push really hard at this point if we want to make conference tournament. And we still have the ability to if we push really hard in these last couple of games.
Thanks, Coach.
What surprised you about your squad this year?
Just their resilience. I mean, they knew they were going to have to do a lot of changes. Like, I had completely changed everything. We changed everything from defense to offense to the way we talk, to the way we push, the way we pull. We constantly are challenging them in practice, holding them accountable, and I think what they have decided is, like, they are on board just as much as we are, and they are holding each other accountable just as much as we were. And I think that was usually when you take a team, especially we have a lot of older people, you expect some pushback, and we had no pushback. And they're all ready to go, all ready to push, all ready to be successful. And I think I wasn't really surprised, but I was more happy about, like, they were ready to change. They were ready to get better day one, so.
You mentioned the changes that you made personally, just with the whole team's dynamic. As a coach, is it hard to think about what you're also going to be changing going into next season?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to constantly develop. I mean, with especially graduating 6 seniors, we're going to have a whole new look with, younger kids coming in if we even get into the transfer portal. Each year, especially when you graduate just that kind of a big class, you're going to have to develop a little bit differently for the next year, especially with being younger. So I think it's just making sure that our standards, our standard of excellence doesn't change, and our expectations of the girls, and especially in the spring, that's where we build our leadership team. And so having them understand what we're wanting from the following year, especially developing our juniors and our sophomores to becoming the next upperclassmen, it's going to help us definitely develop into the team that we are wanting to look forward to be next year.
As you get closer and closer to the end of the season, few weeks left actually, what are you asking from this team as you get closer to that end of the season mark?
Yeah, I mean, we're in maintenance mode at this point. I mean, we're definitely still learning and still challenging them. We're having to push in areas that we're not comfortable in, just clean up some things that we're not being successful in. So just the little things, but maintenance. So we gotta make sure that we're sleeping, we're eating, we're having all those little talks about maintaining what we have and understanding like our bodies are breaking down. We need extra sleep at night. We need some more food, that kind of stuff. And so, stretching, our bodies aren't used to pushing this long and this hard for as much as we are. And I think our girls are having to understand that at a very high level right now.
I didn't get to ask you because I don't think you were here last week. But how was it to toss the coin at homecoming?
It was fun. It was really funny actually. So when I tossed it, the guy goes, "Oh, I forgot to call." And so I had to retoss, and I'm like, "Okay, come on, kid. Like, you have one job. You just have to say head or tails." And so that was kind of funny, but it was really fun.
All right.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Guys, thank y'all.
Appreciate it.